Your new ski boots just arrived from Curated.com, so today we're going to show you how to put them on correctly. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on a good ski sock. A good ski sock should be thin with either light cushion or no cushion, especially for breaking in the boot. A sock that's too thick can cause unnecessary pressure. We're going to go ahead and pull these on and pull them up nice and tall. We're going to make sure there's no wrinkles in there so that they're nice and smooth. Ideally, when you're wearing your ski boots, there's nothing inside of the boot except your sock. If you have leggings or your snow pants, you want to make sure they're outside of the boot. Once they're pulled up nice and smooth, we can go ahead and start taking our ski boots out of the box. They will typically come in a plastic bag, so you can just go ahead and take that off. And if there's a label on it, like this boot, you can just leave that on for the time being while we try these on. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the buckles and we're going to loosen our micro adjustments, which you can do by spinning the buckles. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. The idea is we're going to try the boot on in its biggest form right now, so opening up these micro adjustments is just going to help us out. Think of that as your fine tuning. Before you put your foot in the boot, make sure you reach in there and pull out any paper if there is some so your toes don't get jammed in. And when we go to put the boot on, we're going to pull the tongue out to the side because that's going to help split the lower half of the shell and make it easier to slide your foot right in. If you still have some trouble, try doing it standing and it'll give you more leverage. When we go to buckle, we're going to start with the shin first. Often it can be easier to grab that second buckle and then move back up to the top buckle, but buckling the shin helps pull our heel back into the boot. Then we can proceed all the way down, just going with the lightest settings for the time being. Again, we're looking to try the boot on at its loosest. Go ahead and secure the power strap, and when you're ready, you can just go ahead and stand right up. Once we're standing, we're going to knock our heel back in the boot with a light tap to help settle it back. And then we're going to flex in like we're skiing. You should feel your toes touching the front of the boot, not smashed. And then when you flex in, you'll feel your toes pull back. Now that we're settled into the boot, we can go back and fine-tune the fit by respinning those micro adjustments to find the perfect sweet spot on your buckles. What you're looking for here is a spot that feels snug, secure, but not overly tight. There's no need to crank them down. It should only take 1 or 2 fingers of pressure to buckle and unbuckle them. Now, if you're satisfied with your fit, we can go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. So go ahead and pull out your other boot and follow all the same steps. Open up the boot and the micro adjustments all the way, slide your foot on in, buckle from the top down, get that heel settled back, and then go back and fine tune. Once you're in, flex your boots, and if you're happy, we're all done. You can go ahead and start taking them off. And when you're not wearing your boots, you do want to make sure that you buckle them back up. If you leave your boot unbuckled in between ski sessions, the plastic has a tendency to want to spread out, so buckling it will help it retain its shape and keep it easy to put on and comfortable for years of long use. So there you have it. That's how you try on a new ski boot right out of the box. If you have any questions at all, of course, your Curated expert is here to help. We're happy to share all of our best tips and tricks and make your days on the mountain as fun as possible.